Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? I am your host, Chris Ball. We are GT Champions. And this is not a rebroadcast, but this is the broadcast of a replay from Lobby 3 last night here in the World Cup Season 6. And I was able to get my other PlayStation in there to save that so we can at least have another race broadcasted. So we live broadcasted around Lobbies 1 and 2 yesterday, and now we are going to do number 3 today. So, trying to get you guys some good stuff to look at. So, should be a lot of fun. Of course, we can't make everything look as pretty as we do without our friends at HiPre. Go check them out, hipre.com.mx. They are somebody you need to know. If you're in the racing scene and you need graphics done, all kinds of stuff, this is the kind of stuff they can make for you. So check it out. Hey, next week, starting on Tuesday, we're going to be looking at week 3 of Gentlemen's GP Challenge. You got a couple 20-minute sprint races that are going to be on Tuesday in these cars. It's a fully tuned series, so make sure you go check it out. You can find it at gtchampions.com/gents, or just go to the homepage and there's a title bar there. Link right to the event. Happens every week. And then on Friday, you'll take the same car, or a different one if you want, but one of the chosen there, and you'll do the 1-hour endurance race. That is the feature race on Friday night. So a lot of fun. J-Rod's been doing this a really long time, like the longest, and he does a really good job with it. And he's got some helpers that help him get that stuff together. So go check those out. You'll have a lot of fun. Coming up on Monday, Pixteka and I will be broadcasting round 6 of the BMRL A Trucks Racing Season 2 here on GTC TV. You can check it out. It's a lot of fun, and they're going to Bristol. It's like Thunder Valley, right? With a twist, they're doing the dirt version, not the asphalt version. So, or I guess more asphalt and concrete. But in other words, it's not a tarmac, it is dirt. So this should be interesting. Probably going to breed a lot of cautions, but it's still going to be a lot of fun. So come check us out. Have a good time. Our first iRacing series is officially in the books. In fact, Pixteka and I just created a league for it on iRacing right before this broadcast, which explains why we're a little bit late. But it's going to be a 6-round, and it's free. Come and participate in a 6-round event. It's going to go 6 rounds over 7 weeks. There's one off weekend in there. But it's 60-minute races, fixed setups. We're going to broadcast them all live, and all you have to do is be a D license or higher to get in there. So if you're a rookie, get out of there and get your D license so that you can come up here and race with us. Should be a lot of fun. We've got a dozen people so far, and we haven't even really gotten the league started. So should be a lot of fun. So you can find the details on the website, gtchampions.com, and there's a big link to it right there on the front page. So without further ado, we should go and do the racing, because racing, right? So why is my racing not coming up? Oh, I know why. Stand by for 1 second. Let me just sort this out. I should have checked this first. I apologize, folks. I do. I apologize. Let me get my layers right, because I've got the wrong camera in there. And so now we should see, there we go. We'll be able to get the camera right. I gotta fix one more, so hang on there. Perfect. Awesome. We're on top of things. Everything is great. Let me go back to here and make sure we have audio. And we do. Okay. So, folks, we're going to do a race. And it should be fun. So, we've got 15 drivers on the track. And hopefully the audio is going to sound good. So if you're watching and we need to make an adjustment, just let me know. All right, so we're going to start here with Sticky Bandit up at the front and Flash right beside him. This is Lobby 3, and off they go. Sometimes, like, looks like all of the liveries showed up. That's good. Didn't show up last time. Deep. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Kawasari digging in, and he doesn't quite get there. I thought he was going to get the spot, but he is going to get second place coming out of turn 1. Everyone got through okay, not too shabby. Kawazuri challenging Flash. He's going to have the inside, but he dives back in. So Flash going out to the front. Sticky Bandit drops 2 spots from the pole, but this is not over yet. We're only 37 seconds into a whole lot of seconds. So Sticky Bandit in third. There is the other Bandit. Ooh, not a good exit. Lucky Alpha looking for a spot. Not going to happen just yet. Everyone heading down into the second really deep braking zone, into the chicane. And this one can get rough. This can catch a lot of people out. There is Jay and P6. Jay Brun, I'm going to call them by their names, Jay Brun, because I don't have the nicknames on in the replays, so we can't see what the nicknames are. But anyway, there's Brun, Keneal, or I think that's, yeah, Keneal. There's Pickle Kai right there. They got a new team, the Incredibles. I think they are like a, I'm not sure what it is. It's a new team now, Expendables Sim Racing, and I think some Apex guys got together. I'm not 100% sure, but there is Pickle Kai up there. Now let's go up to the front because I don't have the keyboard. Flash already taking the first 3 guys out quite a bit. So Flash into turn 1, and he leads the first lap. Kawazuri in second. Bandit, ooh, other Bandit goes really wide. Ooh, he comes right on the track in front of Jay. Woo, that was scary. Jay probably go in the car. Why won't it go in the car? There we go. Because it's a PlayStation 4, folks. I can't afford like 5 PlayStations to get this all done. So we do what we can. Ooh, jeez Louise, what was that? Hold on. Let's go back and see that again. That looked like some kind of a lag or something. Hold on. Oh, and he gets tapped from behind too. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Let's go from Old Man Jay's view, and there is Jay Brun. Jay Brun, ooh, it taps into Old Man Jay a little bit. Old Man Jay off the line there. Oh, he gets a tap, a tap, a tap. Oh my gosh. That was a weird accordion style accent there. And Brun's thinking, yeah, I did something wrong. I'm going to slow down and give some spots back. Well, that's not very good for Bandit. That was weird. Like, it just nobody was ready for that corner. That was a tough one. Hey, Fry, good to see you, bud. All right, let me check up front. Kawazuri has the lead. Ooh, goes really wide. That's perfect entry there. So Flash moves back. Kawazuri up to the front. High Pre represent. In Lobby 1, High Pre came out on... Oh, I better not say in case you haven't watched the race yet. Anyway. He did really, really well. I'll just say that by the looks of things now, we're going to have High Pre on a podium in 2 different tracks. There is Flash in P2. Sticky Bandit is in 3rd. Lucky Alpha is now leading this little block down the track here. A little block of 3 and a few others following behind. Oh, look at that. Jay was seeing some. Ooh, he goes a little bit wide. Someone's looking underneath. Lucky Alpha looking underneath. Ooh, what's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen here? Makes it stick. Oh, look at that. That long left-hander is a tire eater. Here we go. We saw all these people involved in some shenanigans the last time around, and they all get through there. And looks like Kanjak had an issue. He is really far back from the pack. But Kawazuri now leading Flash and Sticky Bandit, and they have pulled away. Look, Jay is way back there. But that doesn't mean to say that, you know, I mean, Jay is an AM driver. amateur driver, or amateur class driver, I should say. Most of these guys aren't amateurs anymore. They're pretty good. So the guys up front are all pro drivers or pro-ams. So it stands to reason that they would break away a little bit. There is Kai and Lucky Alpha. So Kai did get around Alpha and got up into 5th place. And there is Brun. I want to know who Brun is. Who's Brun? Oh, I know how I can look. I can go to our website and look up car number 65, and then I'll be able to figure out who's who. Car number 65 is. Let me make sure I got this right. Oh, that's Gurgle. Okay, so that's Gurgle there. He's a pro driver. I should expect to see him moving up the pack as he gets his move on. There's Kai. Up into 5th. Nothing changing in the top 4 thus far. Everyone's kind of spreading out now. Here's a little something happening here between Rip and TJ. Is TJ picking up some time on him and going for it? I don't know. We've got a lot of other drivers all kind of following suit. Here we go. TJ, is he gonna go inside? Not a great camera angle. Hey Nigel, what's up? Yeah. Look at this. This is a nice little battle here for that 10th spot, or the 9th spot. Look how close TJ is. So TJ should be able to get Slipstream and make this pass happen and get up into 8th. He's close enough. He doesn't have anybody really that close to him. Rip doesn't have Slipstream. I don't think TJ is really going to go for it. I think he's just going to get right there. Maybe save some fuel, enjoy the slipstream. All right, let me check up front really quick. Kawazuri's gone, and oh, here is a battle for P2 between Flash and Sticky Bandit. Sticky Bandit has gotten all the way up to the 2nd place driver. Is he ready to make an overtake here? These are both Pro-Am drivers, I believe. Yeah, these are both Pro-Am drivers, so they are definitely battling in the points for each other. This looks fun. This looks exciting. We also have Old Man Jay. He's got a few guys creeping. They're creeping. Kai is right there as well. I was like, where'd my camera go? Sticky Bandit is close, very close. There could be an overtake opportunity here. Let's see, can Sticky Bandit get to the lead of the into 2nd place? He certainly can. He's right there. Nope. I know what he's doing. He's like, let's go get him. Let's go get Flash. Let's speed you along, try to close that gap. So Flash going in deep to turn 1, and he is going to pull Sticky Bandit. Sticky Bandit is playing his cards just right. Instead of overtaking, let's push each other up there and use Slipstream where we can and close the gap on Kawazuri. That's a smart move. Meanwhile, Lucky Alpha. Oh, wait, something happened because I thought Kai was closer to Old Man Jay. But Lucky Alpha, I think, got around Kai because I thought Kai was chasing him down. Muy interesante. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm watching Spanish TV. I'm doing the Duolingo thing so I can learn Spanish, and talking to Pixteca a bunch, trying to get stuff figured out. Here comes ZRT's driver, Grammon, Bandit. Where's Kanjak? Kanjak's way back there. And Keneal, something happened to him. He is way back there. I think he must have spun off the track or had to pit or something. All right, second place hasn't changed yet. And look at this. Let's see. Does Sticky Bandit just come up there and do some pushing? Let's see. Does he push again? He might feel like he's not going fast. Yeah, he's definitely pushing. Boink. I'm not sure how much it's going to help. Is Flash using the advantage of that bump draft? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to watch and see, folks. Old Man Jay's doing pretty good. He's got a little bit of a gap, but Lucky Alpha is definitely closing on him for that fourth spot. Lucky Alpha was stuck behind a couple of those Incredibles drivers, and once he's gotten past them, he's kind of gotten a lot of space opened up. He's also an amateur driver, so he and Old Man Jay battling for the points. Kai and his teammate Gurgle sitting in 6th and 7th. Gurgle is a pro-rated driver, but didn't put in a great lap last week, and he is in Lobby 3. This has been a really interesting season with the way that the attendance and points and things work. We're learning a lot about how to make these things work, what we can and can't use, what we'll do in the future, etc., etc. But man, I'm going to tell you that the race designers spent so many hours trying out these different car and track combinations to bring us really good competitive races. And if memory serves me right, the original plan for this track car combo was the Alpha 4C GT3 car, but the tires were just getting obliterated, which is pretty standard on an MR car. You'll get a lot of extra wear on them. I missed the pass, but Sticky Bandit did make it happen. So up into P2 is Sticky Bandit. Nice, dude. Oh, is my timer not working? It's not working, is it? Hang on 1 second while I fix that. Let me keep an eye on these guys, though. We can see what's going on there while I fix my timer. So, we shall continue. What'd I miss? I was looking away. What'd I miss? Anything? Nope. Lucky Alpha still defending for his life from the two Incredibles drivers. They are really keeping him busy. Look at that. Gurgle is solidly in the slipstream. Is he going to carry his friend along? Maybe. There's a little slip for Lucky, but not enough to do this. So he's not going to defend, and Gurgle is just going to come take that spot away. Whoa, way hard on the brakes. Yeah, somebody misjudged that corner there, Mr. Gurgle. He really misjudged that corner. I saw Alpha just hand that brake and hand the brake. Chris? It's early. It must be too early for me. I saw him hit the brakes way sooner, and Gurgle just was like, How Gurgle saved that spot is beyond me, but look at that rip from Sector 7 has gotten around Kai and is now up into 7th place, and he is now going to chase down Gurgle in P6. So, but he's not going to get it done very easily. He's got some company right there. Jay still having a little bit of space. It's not a bunch, but Lucky Alpha was putting the pressure on, but he's driving in his mirrors now. He sees Gurgle behind him, and he's trying to defend from that. I think Gurgle's going to go for it this time. He already has. There he goes. It's a drag race. It's a drag race. Incredibles versus whatever is on this TT Racing. Okay. I think he pulled a little too soon. Let's see what happens here. On the brakes, they're going to go. A little bit later for Gurgle. He woes that car down and makes the pass. Up into P5 goes Gurgle. That was a lot of work for one position. Rip in P7. Wait, TJ. Wait, hold on. Ooh, Kai went way backwards. He must have spun or something. He dropped a bunch of spots. So Rip has moved up into 7th, pulling TJ along. TJ's pulling Fry. There's Fry. RWB. We got some great teams. RWB, SCR has been really good this season. Sector 7 has been really good. The LRC guys, which are, I think now LRC was with XSR, but now they're not, and everything. I don't know what's going on there, but I think the Incredibles are a brand new team formed by a few drivers that were on Expendables and wanted to make something else, I believe. There is Zalix in P11. Grammon and Bandit not far behind, so there's battles going on all over this track. Kanjak and Keneal just kind of have to get through this race and score some points. Kowser's got a huge gap over Sticky Bandit. Bandit was clearly not happy sitting behind Flash trying to catch, so he went around him and he's catching him on his own. But Flash sitting in 3rd is a good place to be. And oh, look at this. Gurgle is up to the backside of Old Man Jay for 4th. I don't know what you meant by coming. It's coming soon. Everybody getting their line. I hate the camera how it flicks around like that. I wish it would just pan a little bit better. All right, so looks like Zalix getting a little bit of a challenge from Bandit. All right, so let's see. Everything looks the same up front. Nothing's changed there, but we're going to watch this P4 because I think Old Man Jay has got some issues with this car behind him. There is this incredible car right behind him. Yes, that was a pun. Nah, but he gets a little wide trying to go the long way around. Jay's going to hold that spot, except now Gurgle has the inside line to turn 2. But does he go too wide? Nope, he makes it work. So Gurgle up into P4. And now Jay is under attack from Lucky Alpha. Lucky Alpha been trying to get a hold of him for a minute. But let's see if he can do anything with that. Again, we can see that Jay is running the tribute livery for Black Flag Racing. And Andy Acton and his family's challenges with cancer and health problems with the two of them, and hearts go out to you, man. If you need anything, you know you can reach out to anybody in this league and anyone's gonna help you. So this little pack's happening. Rip is gaining on this pack. He is there, and he will be able to be a part of this process for this battle for 4th position. Then you've got Kai, and there's Fry trying to catch up to... Is he in the slip? He is, but I don't think he's going to get very far. He's just a little too far back. I hate that I don't have time deltas in the replays. Oh! Fry almost loses it. And you can't say commentator curse. You can't do it because this is a rebroadcast. So this race already happened. So if he screws up or anyone screws up when I'm on them with the camera, it ain't my fault. But this battle inside of 10th, right? There's TJ sitting in 10th position. So there's a lot of things happening here. Let's go up here really quick. There we go. Gurgle making some space between him and Lucky Alpha. Lucky Alpha made his way around Jay, so Jay's fallen back to 6th position while we were away. But look, Rip is right there. Rip is really close. I don't think I get the second. Oh, I do get the second in-car camera on the PS4. Okay. Oh, these guys must be having so much fun. I'm super jealous, guys. I really do wish I could race in these with you guys. That'd be so much fun. Okay, so kind of a little slipstream train here. But everyone's kind of spaced out. I think the closest one is going to be Old Man Jay, but no one is gaining on anybody there. So Lucky Alpha, after 14 laps, finds himself in the top 5. That's got to feel good. That's got to feel real good. So this 3-way battle for 5th is kind of spicy. I like it. And then right behind them is the battle for 8th with Kai, Fry, and TJ. And then kind of by himself right now is Graham, just trying to get through the race. And then back here, Zalix is defending a little bit here from the other bandit, SCR's bandit. Let's see, Kanjak in 14th, still on the lead lap. So is Keneal. Whoops, wrong way. But look at this. 14 laps in, and Kawazuri is showing why there's that pro sticker on his number placard, because he'd be fast. He's got a 140.344 on the medium tires. I think everyone's on the medium tire here. Let me quickly just run through. I don't think anybody started on the softs. Oh, Keneal started on the softs. So he's the only one on the soft tire. Everyone else is on the medium tire. Sticky Bandit P2 got the lights on the door and everything. It's always fun when your door lights up. It means you know you're doing good. And in 3rd place, Flash. So they're pretty gapped out up here in the front. Where I want to focus on is this little battle for 5th position. Now Alpha did pass Jay a couple laps ago, but it doesn't mean Jay can't come back at him. And Rip is right there ready to mingle with these guys. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I don't have replays. I can go backwards, but I don't have any of my cool feature buttons that I have on my other machine. For some reason, they don't do that in the replays. But still, a good race nonetheless. And I see that our highest finishing driver, to Truth, has shown up here watching and communicating. What's up, Truth? Congratulations again on last night's win in Lobby 1. Good job, dude. Your teammate, Rip, right now is battling with Old Man Jay for that 6th spot right now. Well, he went really tight coming out of that corner, and I think Jay's got a better exit. Oh, but he's definitely in the slipstream. Rip was paying attention to the people training and short shifting that car in the lower gears and then running the further gear out a little further than the rest. Interesting. Oh yeah, he gained a ton of time right there. Look at that. He is going to be all over the back of Rip. Now, that sector right there is not so difficult. This next one coming up, this is the one that is the, this one shows who's got what. Who's got the chutzpah. Is it chutzpah? It's not chutzpah. Yep. And Jay is like, yeah, you can have it. We can have it. And so Rip moves up into P6. Nice job. Also running the Urban Pirate stickers on the car. That's awesome. Kai has been able to keep Fry behind him for a while now. So Fry definitely needs to step up his game if he wants to get around him. We're about 30 minutes into the race, so we're 25% of the race done, almost. Kawazuri is just gone. The top 3 have really left the folks. There's not a lot going on up here. Gurgle has kind of gapped out a little bit from Lucky Alpha. Lucky Alpha made his way around Old Man Jay a while back. Now Rip has, and Rip is coming for Lucky Alpha now. I could tell you guys while we're watching this, I was just doing all of the I put in all of the fastest lap times and everything else like that. And the fastest lap that somebody did on this track, on the soft tire, was Sharky with a 1:37.6. That is 3 seconds faster than what these guys are doing, some 4 seconds. So, like, the fastest lap here is it's about 2.5 seconds off the pace. So it's a crazy, crazy one. And the next fastest one was a full second later, a 1:38.6. So Sharky, who is probably the fastest driver that we have here, as well as Monkey Man Macho and a couple other drivers, but he dropped something. He dropped his fast lap a full second faster, because the next one's a 1:38.6. So full second faster goes Sharky over Kaizan. So Kaizan has the second fastest lap time that I have. The top 5 is Sharky, Kaizan, Truth gets the 3rd fastest lap, Cyclone Dan, Spud, HRA's Vance, Nuke, HPR, Black Friday, Rusty Maggots, and LJ. And I believe, if we wanted to know, Mobile Edge, Mad Hatter, Burning Man, and Total Wolf. Those are assuming that they all show up, they are the top 15 drivers going into next round. Of course, I've got all the times, and those are pretty much it. So now you know. Now you know. So Truth made it back into Lobby 1 again. So he gets to this time go and defend from his last race. And Monkey Man's time didn't quite get him there. He'll be in lobby 2 next week. He missed it. He missed it by 3 drivers. And mostly because he got disconnected and his fastest time was basically within like the first 4 laps or something like that, and he got his fastest time he could do on medium tires, and which is just shows you how friggin' alien fast that guy is, as Rip is now up into the 6th position. Actually, he has been. He's been trying to chase Lucky Alpha. He's lost some time to him, and Jay is on his 6 again. So I don't know if Rip's going to get up there or not. They're pretty spaced out up in front of him. There's Kai and TJ and Fry. Three of the 4, just in case you want to know, 3 of the 4 fastest lap times, or 3 of the 4 fastest lap bonus point holders are in the top. The next one after that is Let It Rip, and he got one, but he missed out by half a tenth. Missed out on the next lobby. Now, granted, it depends on if everyone's going to show up or not. We'll see how that goes. TJ's number is tiny. What is that? 427. Okay, that's a small one. You got to make them numbers bigger, boy. But that's all right. I can see it. So Kai trying to keep this 8th position for himself. Jay is right. Jay might be able to actually get an overtake done. He doesn't look like he's trying very hard to do that. Look at that. No, okay. Rip not really gaining a ton of time on Lucky Alpha, who still sits in 5th. Let's see, has Gurgle caught up to Flash? He has not. So Gurgle sits in 4th. Up in 3rd, on the other end of that corner, is Flash. There you go. See Gurgle show up there in the background. And then you've got Sticky Bandit, who is sitting in 2nd and really going pretty quick. But not as quick as this guy. A 140.3 on the medium tires. Not too bad. Actually looking at something here. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on how these drivers get their fast laps done, because they need to get faster laps done. So we'll see what they, I mean, I already know where Kawazuri fits into the grid, so to speak. Lucky Alpha kind of all by himself now. He doesn't have anything to worry about. Rip is kind of in limbo land. Somebody could, meaning Old Man Jay, could make his way up there, but I think he's letting that one slide. There's your TJ. He is around Kai, so he will be in 8th place now. His next stop is catching up to Old Man Jay, trying to get up there. And Fry is just content with sitting in 10th place right now, I think. You know, that Incredibles movie, but they were so good. I love those cartoons. I'm an old guy, but man, cartoons are my jam. A lot of the younger kids would never know this, but us Gen Xers, man, we spent a lot of time in front of the boob tube watching Saturday morning cartoons, and so many good cartoons back then. Let's see. Jay's doing okay. Rip's getting away just a little bit. He's no closer to Lucky Alpha. He looks about the same. Who's that? Are they catching Gurgle? Gurgle's just coming out onto the track. Yeah, it looks like maybe they're a little, well, I don't think they're a little closer. They may still just be spaced out. Now, can TJ make some moves? TJ needs to get himself all the way up there and get that 7th spot. He started pretty far back. What was that? Gotta get my glasses. TJ started in, he started in like 13th place. And he's all the way up to 8th. Sticky Bandit, who's running in 2nd, started in 1st. Flash, who started in 2nd, is in 3rd. Looks like we own. Well, who's German Racing then? Is one of these? I think this is no. I don't know things. There's SCR Bandit. There's Sticky Bandit. There's Keneal. Where is? Oh, I think this is. I think this is German Racing right here. That's right. That's who it is. I was thinking it was Zalix for some reason. It is not. Fry, who started dead last, is up to 8th position. Oh, he got around Kai. So Fry moves up. Moves up a bunch. What is that, about seven spots? That's good moving. That's a good move. TJ's trying to get closer to Rip, but Rip is pretty far away on the straight. I mean, look how far away. You can't even see him. I mean, you can see it, that there's a car up there, but you have no idea who it is. Should do a lap around with TJ. Why not? Just get the other car view. Do a lap around with him. I'll just be quiet. That's a lap around the track in a very cool sounding car. Let's get up here really quick. Hang on a second. I'm just going to check on the leader. He's doing just fine in turn 3. Coming into turn 3 now is Sticky Bandit. And there is Flash. It looks like Gurgle is closing in on Flash. Is that just me? Or is that what's happening here? Because it looks like this group is a little closer. If we go to camera shot, he's going to see the other car. There he is. That is 3rd place that Gurgle sees, and I'm thinking that is emboldening Gurgle to really push. And then behind him, you've got Lucky Alpha and Let It Rip. So these 3 they're not in a pack, but they have been grouped together for the better part of the race, and they may. I mean, I can pan from one camera to the next, so yeah. Gurgle making some moves up to the podium places. No, I do have the results. I'm just not looking at them. I really only remember who won this race, but I don't remember the rest of the order. I have to put the points in the system, but I try not to. I try to let my ADD run wild so that I don't remember anything, and then I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about knowing what happened in the race. I do know who won the race, but I don't look at the rest of them. So yeah, these guys are making moves. I wish I knew what the deltas were, because these guys are making moves on P3. There goes Flash, and here comes Gurgle. And look at it, he's towing these guys around the track. Look how close these guys are now. So Lucky Alpha sitting amidst two other drivers trying to find their way up there. And what's interesting is Lucky Alpha is actually an amateur driver, amateur class. Remember, I don't consider anyone amateurs. I just consider some faster than the others. He is sitting in a Pro-Am sandwich right now, so he is getting the fortunate benefit of having someone faster than him in front of him to drag him along, and then the Rip is getting the benefit of the slipstream from both these cars to help drag him up there. So this should be very interesting. Okay, so there is Flash, and there goes, yeah, in the same corner. So they're really close, and if Lucky Alpha can get up to the back of Gurgle and push him a little bit, they could catch all the way up to third place. That'd be interesting. Look at that. Rip says, I want to make a move. He gets a really good run out of the corner. He's going to move over, provide a little slipstream, and look at that. Lucky Alpha's going to be like, oh, sweet, thanks. I'm going to go ahead and give him a little tap, get him up close. Oop, a little bit of a wiggle. I don't know what TT Racing stands for. One second, folks. We'll keep an eye on this for a second. I have to answer a question. Sorry about that. When you manage, man, you know what? I was looking away and I see Rip. I'm going to back up because I want to see the overtake. There we go. Oh, that's right. I already did see the overtake. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, we'll go back. There we go. Sorry, when you're managing 3 or 4 different series events at the same time and doing broadcasting, it can get a little bit overwhelming, and an old man forgets where he's at. All right, let's see if there's anything else. These guys have been going back and forth on this P4. Let's see where it. Yeah, there's still a sizable gap up to Flash, but I can pan in the same camera. So we'll go check on the rest of the field and come back to this battle for third coming up soon. TJ still quite a ways back from Lucky Alpha. Fry is up into 8th position around Kai. That happened a few laps ago, if I recall. Fry also managing the Mazda MX-5 Cup for us. It's a testing series, and I think that's next Saturday. Is it next Saturday? I got to make sure I get my stuff together. Let me take a look at the calendar while I can. And everyone else is kind of spaced out. Not spaced out like duh, but spaced out like in distance. Jay and Grammon now. Jay has fallen back quite a bit in the last several laps, and now Grammon is looking at that 10th place spot. Yes, this coming Saturday, folks, we will have the Mazda MX-5 Cup. It'll be round 4. We're doing one of these a month, and it's all in the MX-5. It's a fully tuned event with very specific aero requirements. You can't have any wings on it whatsoever. You can use wide body, of course, but you can't put the wing on the back of the car. Not even a duckbill, like nothing. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's go back up here to Rip. How close is he now? Gurgle. Gurgle, where's Flash? There's Flash coming out of the chicane. There's Gurgle coming out of the chicane. This is close. Gurgle now sits really close to the leader. Look, he's right there. If you look inside of his car, he'll be able to see, not the leader, but that is 3rd place. That's podium. That is not a carrot on a stick. That is like a birthday cake on a stick right there. He wants a piece of that, and he's just going to have to take a couple tenths a lap out of him to get up there. But he can do it. Gurgle should be able to get there. He's got plenty of time. There goes Flash. And here comes Gurgle. That's how close it is, folks. And right behind that is Rip and Lucky Alpha. So we're going to have a 4-way battle for 3rd place here in probably the next 3 to 4 laps. Maybe sooner if something happens to him. Yep, next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern at Dragon Trail, we will be doing the 1 hour MX-5 race. It's going to be fun. These guys haven't raced since before the holidays, so I'm sure they're jonesing to get back out there. And Dragon Trail Gardens in the MX-5, gonna be a fun race. Speaking of having a fun race, Kawazuri quite a ways up the road and driving all over the place, but sitting in first, Kawazuri. Sticky Bandit hasn't even come out of the final corner yet. That's how far away we just were. And now he comes out. Sticky Bandit running in second from what is this team that he's going off of? Oh, come on, camera. I hate that my camera doesn't work right. THG, okay. But I thought Sticky Bandit was running with a special team, but I could be wrong. Flash there from BVL. That's going to be a good finish for him if he can keep this together. But look, there's a whole crew of cars back there that have been gaining on him steadily every lap. It's not been a second per lap, but it has been a bit. And look how close Gurgle is to Flash. Yeah, these guys are having some fun. I'm super jealous. I'll tell you, I'm really excited. Me and Pixtech have been working on the first iRacing series in the Ferrari 296, which I wish this game had, because that freaking car is so much fun. You know, if for all of us who have been driving the 488 forever in this game, because it was really the only GT3 car, the 296 is phenomenally better. Like, it just, to me, it is more, I've driven both cars in iRacing. It's just It's hard to explain, but like I can really drive the car. I'm not very good at MR cars, but I'm pretty good in that car. But anyway, that's starting up in February. As a matter of fact, I've got one particular weekend in February, I got to tell you, which is going to be insane. Is I have on February 10th, which will be round 7, the one that's after this, will be in no, it was round 8, where we're going to be at Mount Panorama in GT4 car, and I'm going to be doing the Ferrari Challenge iRacing broadcast, and then I'm going to do a World Cup broadcast. And then the following weekend I have a Ferrari broadcast and the Mazda Cup. So it's fun that I've got all these races stacked up on my calendar to do. It's going to be fun. Gonna be fun. All right, is anybody else? Oh, look at this back here. Oh, hold on a second. What did I just miss? Okay, let's get on board here. Fry is in 8th. I saw a whole pack of cars right in here, it looked like. Whoa, he got the bumpity bump, and he just couldn't save it. Okay, hold on. Let's go back and find out. Was that Kai? Okay, let's see. Oh, Kai not quite able to brake enough. Oh, and he realizes that the good news was there was no damage on either car, but he's waiting. Oh no, is Graham going to get a penalty for passing under yellow? Because he did overtake. I think I have those turned off. I sure hope they're turned off in here, because that would suck. That'd be like a 3-second penalty. Okay, Grahman's okay. Grahman moves up to 8th. Fry in 9th. Old Man Jay now in 10th. And Kai right behind him. So now we have a whole new battle for position here. These guys duking it out. Here comes the chicane. I wonder if this is what you were talking about, Fry. Fry on the defensive line, and he's going to let Old Man Jay around. But he's like, nah, I ain't letting none of you alls through now. Oh, man. That is a tough break for Fry. But Kai did give him the spot back and waited. He realized that he screwed up his braking zone. Interesting. And now he's getting challenged from Bandit. Well, the other Bandit. I really like that SCR livery. Look at, they're all in the slipstream. There's no one's going to overtake anybody except maybe over Fry. But it doesn't look like he's going to do it. I'm working with Fry. Fry is close, but not close enough. Whoa, no! Kai! What the heck? Hold on a second. What happened with Kai? The last time they went through here, he didn't brake soon enough. Oh my gosh. No! No, no, no! Oh! Dang! Did Jay get damaged? No. How did he not get damage from that? That was insane. Look at that. Just a missile come flying through there. Oh, Kai. Yikes. Yikes. That whole back of the pack is just having a challenge day. And Kai is just trying to get his car going again. Oh my gosh. That's 2 corners in a row. He just completely misjudged the braking zone. So Jay falls back, loses another spot. Bandit now into the SCR's Bandit, now in the top 10. Fry was sitting there in 8th, and now he's lost all that, and he's got to go catch. Graham gets the lucky or the fortunate stuff for him that lets him all up in 8th position. He's kind of by himself on the track. There ain't nobody nearby. Let's check up here on these guys. Ooh, look how much closer they are now. There's, sorry, gonna change. There's Fry or Flash, then Gurgle. There's plenty of time. The pit window. Oh, pits are open, aren't they? I think the pits are open. So let's turn that back on. We are 50 minutes into the race, so the pits are open. Anybody can go in and pit and do what they need to do. Flash is definitely feeling some pressure now. He sees, look how close they are now. These guys have caught him for the most part. And another couple laps, they'll be right there on top of him. It took a little longer for them to get there than I thought they were going to. Interesting. This is gonna be close. Oh, it gets a big old wiggle coming out of Gurgle. Did you all see that? Let's go back and watch that. Yeah, he just got on the gas and the car's just like, I don't want to do that, thank you. That means Rip is going to be able to close in on him. I hate that I can't just pick the camera angle I want. I don't think Rip's going to do anything. It'd be really crazy to dive in on this one, but he's going to do it. He's going to stick his nose out there. Nope, he keeps it together, holds it in. Yay, that was close. Rip's got the pace. The car has got the pace. Oh, missed that corner. But hey, these guys are running on really old tires. They're 5 minutes into the pit window. We got 15 more minutes left of pit service time. And look how close they are. Flash kind of in trouble. Let's go check back here. These guys have all pretty well spaced themselves out. Jay falling back to 11th. There is, who is that? That's German Racing. That's German. You can tell by the flag on the wing. I should have looked at that. That would have been a dead giveaway with the country flag on the wing. I knew we had people put that on there for a reason so that we could, okay, Kanjak has gone a lap down to the leader. But that's okay. So Kawazuri comes across the line. He's into lap 34. So we got about 4 more minutes to the mid part of the race. So this particular group is going to do about 68 or 69 laps. It looks like that'll be about what they get out of this because they have to stop and do pit service. Sticky Bandits sitting in second place. That's a good place to be, brother. That's a good place to be. All right, we're going to keep an eye on this right here because Flash, any mistake, and he is going to be in some serious trouble. Flash holding down the final podium position for a really long time now. But he has got company in the form of Gurgle and Rip that want a piece of this podium. Now, let's take a look at something. So Flash is about just about an eighth of a tank of fuel. Jay Brun, Gurgle just under that, where his light's actually on. and Rip has a little bit more gas than both. So depending on how much fuel they take in their pit stop, they could definitely be switching spots as they come out of the pits. How are you folks liking the racing so far? Any input is always appreciated. Oh, look at that flash says, screw this, I'm going in now. Nope, he fakes him out. He is trying to break that toe. He knows Gurgle is there now, and he's trying to keep him behind, and look, right behind him is Rip, so they are definitely catching. My guess is Gurgle isn't going to pass him unless an opportunity presents itself. Every time I think they're going to do one thing, they do something else. Lost a little bit of time, Gurgle did, in that last minute thought of diving in there, and it completely off of his racing line, and it compromised his exit pretty bad. And you can see, look at the difference now. He's way far back. He was right behind him, so he'll get some back. This second sector is pretty easy to get through. Rip's gonna get that spot. He did. Look at that. Did you see a big old wiggle from Gurgle? Now Rip says, let's have at it. And I see still that Lucky Alpha is not far away either. I love having the country flags on there, on the cars. Even though his says American, but on the car you can see it's the Italian flag, or is that the Mexican flag? I forget which color comes first, but or even whether it's horizontal or vertical. But Rip now looking for Flash. We should see some pit stops in the next 2 laps from people. Maybe at the end of this lap people will come in. No, we still have 10 more minutes left in the pit window, so they're going to go probably 3 more laps before they get on those soft tires. But Flash leads that group along. There is Rip and Brun, and right there is Lucky Alpha. TJ's not far behind either. He's gained a lot. TJ, like I said, he started in 13th position on the grid, which is crazy, right? Which is crazy. Yellow flag. Oh, hold on. What happened up in front of him? There's Flash and Rip. Brun. Where is there a yellow flag? Where's the yellow flag coming from? Was that somebody? Was Sticky Bandit the one? Oh, I want to see what happened. There was a yellow... Oh, it was Sticky Bandit. Hold on. Sticky Bandit, who's running in second. Oh, no! Sticky Bandit. Oh, wow. Let's watch that again. I think he just got on there and just... Yeah, he gave it throttle. Even though he had some traction control, it wasn't enough to save it. And then look at that. There comes 3rd place. And he's trying to get out of the grass. 4th place, 5th place. 6th place is coming too. Look at that. Oh, man. Sticky Bandit. Dude, he was running in 2nd place too. Now this position's even more exciting for these guys. This is P2. So now 2 of these guys know that they're going to be, that they're sitting in the podium places now. Rip is all the way up. Sector 7 is having a great weekend across the lobbies that I could see. I haven't watched race 2 yet, though. Or lobby 2. I'm going to be watching that one, too. Oh, man. Bandit. That sucks. You have such a good race. Yeah, that green stuff, it'll catch you out real quick. And now Flash under big pressure. Who's in the pits? Somebody's in the pits. Oh. Kenil just came out. Okay. We're going to watch this battle for second. This is exciting stuff. I wonder if anyone's going to try to go for the undercut and pit a lap earlier so they can get a better one extra lap with a second faster on it. I don't know. TJ must have had some issues too, because no, he was still behind all these guys. He was in 7th. He was, yeah, that's fine. Look at how close all these guys are now. 3rd, or there's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and right back there is 5th and 6th. So they are all still in this thing at the end of the first set. We are at the halfway mark, just over, and there is no telling what's going to happen up here. Flash is really having a good race. Gurgle's doing really good. Rip's doing really good. These guys are really coming together up here. Lucky Alpha sitting in the top 5 for the first time during the well, no, actually, I think he was up a little further. Remember, didn't he fall back a bunch of spots for some reason? I don't remember what the reason was, but the leader is definitely not pitting. Flash now actually up in front of him are 2 lapped cars. I think that's Kanjak and Keneal. Yep. No, wait. There's Kanjak. He's going into the pits now. Kawazuri's heading into the pits. What's Flash do? He says, nah. But it looks like, okay, Gurgle's going to go into the pits. So he could get the undercut. We'll see. There is pit service being done on the High Pre car. Getting his work done with Sim Race City, those one of their sponsors. And here comes Gurgle in the Incredibles car. Off go the tires. On go some new ones. And put that fuel tank in there. Put the fuel tank in there. Gosh, Chris, come on. You do better than that. Flash, currently the race leader. No extra points for that. But currently the race leader is Flash. Rip in P2. Still pretty close. Lucky Alpha kind of slid back there. Partly because he's just about out of gas. Like, his light's been on for a minute, and I don't even barely see any red on his car. So he's going to lose a little bit more time, depending on how much fuel these guys put in the cars. All right, who else is going into the pits? Anybody? Kanjak's still in there. Gurgle's still in there. Kawazuri's still in there. Somebody's got to go in here. There we go. Let's see. I think Flash could stay out one more, and he might. Rip, he could also stay out. Not Alpha. Alpha's going to be pitting, but let's see what they do here. Yep. Flash wants to go one more. So does Rip. There's no way Gurgle's going again. Get over there. Yeah, that's right. Go get your gas. Go get your gas. Sticky Bandit's going to do the same thing, and so is TJ. Nope. TJ says, I'm going to do one more of these. That'll give me one more soft tire lap. Hopefully that helps. So Sticky Bandit heading to his pit box now. I'm keeping an eye on all the little arrows, see if anything weird's going on. There actually is something right here. Kai and German man. All right, let's see. We should see Bandit stays out again. Fry stays out. Old Man Jay stays out. Let's see, what does Kai do? Kai's probably going to go in. I think he's out of gas. Yeah, Kai's going in. German Racing's going in. Kawazuri's already been in and out. Let's watch ourselves. Sticky Bandit there, getting his service work still done. Lucky Alpha, he's in the pit box getting his work done. Got every sponsor on there. That's awesome. Kai and here comes Kai. That car's got some scrapes on it. Looks like he's been racing it. And here comes the ZRT car. All right, so Brun, who was running in Gurgle, he's on lap 39. The leaders are on lap 39. These guys these guys haven't pit yet, but look at this. Flash losing his lead. Or I'm not, what is happening here? Yeah, Flash losing his lead. Okay, my gosh, my brain. Rip gets the spot. New leader. Like, I think this is the 4th leader of the race. And he's got his spot done. TJ pulling into his pit box now. Rip and Flash are going to have to pit this lap because otherwise they'll end up with some pretty major penalties for that. So we'll see them come in soon. Someone else just went in. Grammon just went in. Bandit's going in right now. Fry's going in. Old Man Jay is staying out for one more lap. He's going to be cutting it close. TJ in his box. There's Grammon in his box. Bandit rolling in from SCR into his box. Up we get the wheel change on it. Nice. And there is RWB's Fry. So right now, Rip, Flash, and Old Man Jay still have work to do. But Rip and Old Man Jay, or Rip and Flash, are at the second to last corner. Old Man Jay is still in sector 2. I hope he can get in and out and get enough service. That fuel takes forever. In come the leaders. They should be coming in right now. Yep, there they go. So Rip into his pit box. BVL Flash. So they've got 2 minutes flat, just under, to get their service work done and get on those soft tires. Meanwhile, Kawazuri is in sector 2. He's going to pass them and then get back to them again. All right, here comes Rip into his box from sector 7. And Flash into his box, and he's getting his service work done. Old Man Jay, he's cutting it close. He's only got 1.5 minutes to get in and out of the pits. I don't think that's enough. Old Man Jay might run himself into a penalty, or he's going to end up short fueling or something. Well, we'll keep an eye on that because that fuel going into the cars goes really slow. You can see, and he's going to get a 3-second pit penalty because he cut past that cone. All right, we'll see what happens. Kawazuri's out on this pit straight. He's in lap 40. These guys are in 41. So he'll be in 41 coming across the line. I don't know if these other guys are on lap 41. Yeah, he's got the lead now. I mean, he was pretty far ahead. Pretty soon we'll see Rip and Flash pulling out. But look at this. Rip's got a little bit more fuel so far. Who's going? Rip's taking off. Oh, and Flash taking off, but not quite done. So Rip gets out. Sticky Bandit gets back to P2. I hope he didn't leave himself short on the fuel, but Sticky Bandit got enough back that he's back into the second spot after that horrendous spin. What a great job. But he's been out a couple laps on those soft tires, making up some time. Making up about 4 seconds worth of time. That is lap traffic in front of Sticky Bandit. I think that is, that is Keneal under the blue flag. So there's not so much you can do in a place like this for the blue flag except just get through the corner. I think Sticky Bandit was a little impatient on that one, but because he sees that Rip and Flash are really close, and then there is Gurgle and TJ. So this just became a whole new race. It's a 4-way battle for second. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way battle for second. Good golly, this is gonna get good. Lucky Alpha coming across in 7th. Grammett having a pretty great race up into 8th position. Fry and Old Man Jay are back in 9th and 10th. All right, let's see. Kawazuri all the way through the big corners. He's way far ahead of Sticky Bandit. Presumably it'll stay that way. But Sticky Bandit did have that big off moment and lost all kinds of time and somehow managed to get it back. Now tires are all nice and warmed up. Rip and Flash and Gurgle are going to start finding their way up. Rip sitting in the podium places. Got the 3 lights on the car. That's pretty awesome. There we go. Flash thinking he might have had a shot at it. He's got a couple people behind him. He's got to worry about that and make sure he doesn't leave a door open for the guys chasing him through. I don't think you have the fastest lap. Looks like Kai does, my brother. That's funny. Yeah, my screen must be wrong. My replay doesn't know what it's talking about. Sticky Bandit really opened up a gap to these guys since he got on those tires. Now he just needs to not mess up and keep that second spot. Rip, Flash, Gurgle, TJ, they're all there. TJ's falling off a little bit from this group. I think he might be slightly outclassed by the 3 drivers ahead of him. And I only say slightly. I think they've just got a little bit more pace. 140, 139.7, 139.7, and a 140.1. So, yeah, he's a couple tenths slower on the last lap from these 3. But he's still close. Flash lost a bunch of time, but look at this. Does Gurgle go for it? I think he might. Yep, he's going to go for it. Late on the brakes. Hold it down, hold it down. Hug that corner, keep it together. Makes it work. And Gurgle up into P4. Where is Fry? There he is. 139, 522. Oh yeah, it does say Kai. Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know what my sheet says when the official results came out, but from my look, you were purple there, but it shows to me that Let It Rip had the fastest lap with a 139.106. So 4 tenths faster. At least that's what the lobby host sent me. We shall see. All right, looking up here. Gurgle now sits in the middle between Rip and Flash. And who's that up there? That's, oh, okay, that's Rip. He was just trying to break the toe. Some of it that he could. Into turn one. And Gurgle under attack from Flash. Flash has an inside, but Gurgle's going to have the inside of the next corner. It'll be a little bit compromised, and Flash is going to have to slow down to get through it with him. Yep. I was going to say, I don't know if you're going to get around the outside. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. The pits are not open. The pits are closed. Flash driving that thing's RPMs all the way out, trying to do what he can. Ew, wow, they're trying so many different lines to see what can they make work. Flash says, I really want that spot back. Whoa! Oh! Is that what I thought it was? Hold on. Did Gurgle... Oh, Gurgle had a penalty. And he just stayed on the racing line to serve it? That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Because that could cause an accident. Just something, this is a training moment. If you have a penalty and you're coming up to the penalty line, especially if you have somebody behind you, move over. So when you hit the brakes, they don't freak out and go flying around you. If you're by yourself, it doesn't matter, but try not to do that. Because I looked at it, it looked like it was a brake check. I was like, what? Okay, let it rip. Oh, yeah. Let it rip is letting it rip. I wonder if he's going to catch Sticky Bandit by the end of this. He's getting close. Sticky Bandit doesn't even have as much fuel. He's almost an eighth of a tank less on the fuel. So that'll be interesting to see how he makes it work. But Rip, there it is. Rip has the 139.106. Yeah, but the timing's all goofy. I have to go by what the official lobby person put in, but like, why is it marking him down that he did it last lap? And he's, oh, I guess it, you know what? I got confused. I saw purple over his head, thinking he was making the lap now, but he was purple through that last sector. Let's see what happens here. Well, I know it's not going to be faster because the 139.106 was his fastest lap. But he is catching Sticky Bandit. Like, look at that. He is catching him by a lot. Looks like SCR's Bandits made it into the top 10. Old Man Jay struggling. Old Man Jay with that spin earlier in the race. There's been a few spins by some folks. All right, let's check up with the leader. Leader's in Sector 3 right now. There's only 3 sectors. Sticky Bandit, there he is. And right here is Let It Rip. So, Sticky is seeing a little bit more of Rip's car, probably than he wants to see. Flash and Gurgle just are content with racing around each other all night. But somebody new is in the mix, and there's TJ. So he is getting a little bit of lap time over these guys by about a tenth or two each lap, it seems. So TJ is definitely catching these guys. There is the carrot, birthday cake, the stick, whatever you want to call it. Rip has somebody to chase. And that is every driver's dream. Well, the real dream is to be the chasee, right? To be in first. But if you can't be in first, it's always fun to chase somebody. You're like, ooh, if I could just catch him. I see him doing this and I see him doing that. I think I can get a tenth of a second from him if I do it differently. And you just, and you're planning laps and laps and laps ahead how you're going to catch this person. Go a little late on the brakes maybe and gain some time there, but does that compromise my exit? Yes, there's your leader. He's going to finish lap 48 now. He's way up the road. So High Pre looking at Kawazuri getting a win here in Lobby 3. Sticky Bandit sitting in P2, but he doesn't have a ton of breathing room because right there is Rip. And not far away is Flash. Oh, look at this. We might see an overtake here. From the outside. Gurgle's going to try to take the outside. That's interesting. Oh, he's trying to do an over-under. Did not work. That didn't even work at all. Yeah, passing on the outside in turn one, that's not a thing that's going to work too well. If the driver in front is paying attention, that is, they can close off that apex pretty easily from the inside line, or even the middle of the track, rather. Whoa, way off on that corner. Yeah, Gurgle's looking for everything he can do. He wants that spot. Flash is just hitting all of his marks just right. He's defending well. He's driving well. And he's got the fastest second sector of the race so far. But this sector, Sector 3, oof. This Sector 3 is really hard to get right. There's so much time that can be gained and lost through this sector. Look at this. Look how close he's getting. He's getting a little bit closer every lap. Let's see. Rip did a 140.1. Sticky did a 140.6. So Rip did a half second a lap faster. Let's see. 146, 144. 146. Oh, 140.6, 144, 141, and 148. So these guys are really having very similar lap times, but it seems like Sticky's got a few tenths a lap over. Rip has two tenths a lap or so faster pace than Sticky Bandit does. I think he'll be able to catch him. I don't know. We'll see. Can he catch him before the tires run out? That's the real key. We're almost 3/4 of the race. Almost. Oh, TJ got a big old slip there, and that is going to cost him a ton of time catching up to these guys. Ooh, Rip is so close. He just purpled the first sector of the track, fastest one out there. He still holds the fastest lap of the race, and he is gaining a ton of time. A 140.3 on the last lap and a 141 flat on the other. So he gained 7/10 just on the last lap. He just has to make sure not to overdrive his tires. J set, okay. Oh, J set makes more sense. That makes so much more sense. Somebody told me that I was saying their name wrong. I think it was actually him. So, hey, I'm hard-headed. It takes me a while to learn things. All right, so J set. Look there. There's J set from TT Racing. Thanks, Lucky. Okay, let's do a quick run through the order. So Kawazuri in lap 52 leads the race by a full sector just about over Sticky Bandit, who is getting chased down by Let It Rip. Let It Rip getting much closer, and he's just purpled that first sector. So yeah, he's really on the move to get up there. Flash sitting in fourth. Back and forth all day with Gurgle and Rip and Bandit, and then there is J-Set in sixth. He is having a pretty good race. He's had a few minor things that have gone wrong. Lucky Alpha is in seventh. Was doing a lot better earlier in the race, and has succumbed to what happens in races. Things sometimes just don't go your way. Grammon having a great race up into P8. Not too shabby. And a little ways back is RWB's Fry in ninth. Old Man Jay from BFER in 10th. SCR's Bandit has that car behind him is actually his teammate, lapped car. Kai in 12th. And that is German Racer in 13th, Canjack in 14th. And like I said, there's the lapped car of Keneal from SCR. So we're going to get back to here because look at this. Nope, we're going to go back. We're going to go back and watch it. Okay, I think. Okay, coming into the last corner, Let It Rip. Just look at this exit he gets. And Sticky Bandit's like, crap, get away from me. But Rip's like, no, I'm going to steal all of that. Oh, he had a penalty. I think Sticky Bandit had a penalty. Did he? He did. He got a half-second penalty somewhere. And that is what did it in for him. Oh, man. So that's why he moved way over. He did it the right way, folks. That's what you should do. Move way over. Take the penalty. But Rip was like, I'm going to borrow that slipstream as long as you've got some of it for me. And Rip from S7R moves into second place. And not far behind these two guys is Flash and Gurgle. And so this is not over yet by a long shot. Yeah, the fuel situation, Lucky. This is the World Cup. The World Cup is all about figuring out the best strategy to get you through, and people practicing. People spend a lot of time trying to figure out their ways around this. So, boy, it's going to be a lot of fun when this race, when this gets closer to the end, because we're only sitting at what? We're sitting at halfway mark. There's 6 more rounds to go, so a lot to go. Flash ahead of Gurgle still, but for how long? Gurgle is really putting on the pressure. And these guys are not far away from second place, second, third. Like, he can see them. There they are, right there. Those are the 2 cars battling for second place. So there is some real potential. Ooh, there's some real potential. Did Sticky Bandit get another penalty? No. Did Rip? No, Rip is just trying to break the toe. He wants him gone. Don't forget, folks, January 27th, we're going to be at Lago Maggiore East, and it's going to be in the GT4 Porsche Cayman. So that should be a lot of fun. That car is so much fun. And on that track, that should be a lot of fun. It'll feel like a sprint race the whole way around. All right, Let It Rip has really opened up a hole to Sticky Bandit by quite a bit. And Flash is looking at filling it because he is catching Sticky Bandit. At least I presume he is. I don't have any delta times to look at to know. Gurgle says, I want a piece of the action. Jay sat a little ways back. There's Lucky Alpha all by himself. Grammon by himself. Fry is by himself. Bandit, SCR's Bandit's by himself. So is Kai. So is Old Man Jay and German. There's Canjack and Keneal. So a lot going on. The race leader in turn 1, that was who was that he just passed? That was that was German Racer. Okay. Kawasari sits in first. Rip a long ways away. I don't see it. I don't see him catching. Kawasari is just on fire right here. He's getting his way through this lobby and back up to where he can race more competitively. And there is Sticky Bandit. He's not that far away, but man, Flash is gaining, I think, on him. This is Flash's view looking out at Sticky Bandit. And if he could just hold it together. I'm doing broadcasting here, of course. And we're doing broadcasting now in iRacing, but in the iRacing side, I don't do anything but watch what's on the screen. I don't control the cameras. Pix is doing all that, trying to catch the battles. So it's going to be interesting to see how we manage a road course. We've been doing oval racing, and that's really easy. You point the camera at one car, and there's going to be 10 of them on the screen, right, as they're all in a pack. But once you get the cars spread out after an hour, it'll be interesting to find all the battles. Speaking of battles, Gurgle's there. Can he do anything with this? Everyone's weaving over to those areas where they can get some slip. Gurgle's there. He's going to have to... Oh, he's compromising his entrance and exit there by going low like that. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Flash gets the wiggle. And that's just what Gurgle needed. And just filled up that mirror full of filled up Flash's mirror, and Flash kind of got a little anxious, it looked like, and got on that grass. Exactly what happened to Sticky Bandit. Well, almost exactly. He saved it. Sticky Bandit did not, and they got on that AstroTurf and hit the gas, and around she went. What a great battle these two have been having. But all that is just letting the other drivers get away. Sticky Bandit is not that far off the pace, but he's definitely sitting in a vulnerable position. He doesn't have slip from Rip, but these two do. And if Flash plays his cards right and just pushes Gurgle around, maybe they can get going a little faster. He's going to go for it, isn't he? He absolutely is going to go for it. Oh, but he overshoots the corner really big. That was a huge braking miss right there. Luckily, he's still close enough to Gurgle to be able to stay nearby. But, man. There's your second place car. Let It Rip, third place. Sticky Bandit, fourth and fifth. Wow, there is still very, very reasonable expectation that there's a four-way battle happening for the second position right now. Because these guys are all close enough that one small mistake could cost them, or a penalty, things like that. So this should be pretty interesting to see. Rip doing a pretty good job keeping his pace together. He's ran pretty much 140 both of the last two laps. Sticky Bandits ran 141s the last 4 laps. Very consistent. In fact, 2 of the laps were only separated by 100th of a second. Actually, 100th, and yeah. 141s out of these guys, 141s. So Rip is doing 140. So Rip is actually getting away from these guys each lap by just a little. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Flash was sitting in the podium places, lost like 3 spots forever ago, and he's just not able to get these things back. Yeah, look at this 4-way battle for the second place. I think Rip's actually pulling away, although he did a full second slower on the last lap. And a half second slower than the rest of the guys. See, looking at the tires, Rip still has about 45% on his front left. Sticky has almost nothing left. Oh, he is going to lose out big time because these two guys behind him, their tires look much better. I think Sticky Bandit is going to run into some trouble. He still has to go for another 20 minutes, 19 and a half minutes, and that front left tire is nearly gone. That is insane in the membrane. That's what I said. That is what I said. Rip having a pretty great race. Being up into second place is a great place to be. Sticky Bandit, all 3 lights on the door. However, somebody is knocking on it, and he wants that 3rd light, and he just might get it on this straight. He's that close. I don't know. He has got Sticky Bandit is trying everything to break that toe, and he did just enough to keep him at bay. But Sticky Bandit's tires are, his front left tire is garbage, and he's gonna feel it. Look at that, filling up that mirror. Now that's what Gurgle did to Flash. Remember, he stuck his car over there in the mirror to make it look like he was gonna dive and get that car to the car in front of him to be concerned about it enough to make a mistake. It didn't work that time, but doesn't mean it won't work the next time. All right, Sticky Bandit's front left tire all red, done. So here comes the move. Yeah, Sticky Bandit's gonna lose some spots. Gurgle up into the podium places. All 3 lights on his door. That's what he was looking for. I didn't mean to make it rhyme, but maybe it was just the time. And Gurgle up into 3rd. Sticky Bandit's in trouble. His tires are really causing him to some worry. Flash's tires look fantastic. He's still got about 20% left on him on the front left tire. He is going to make it work for him. Those right-hand corners are going to be really tough for Sticky Bandit to keep it together. All kinds of understeer, and look at that dive up the inside. And it's going to be a drag race now between Flash and Sticky Bandit all the way down the front stretch. Let's watch this battle from inside. Here we go. Flash is like, all right, fine. I will just get a little side draft or get right behind you. But I'm going to make this overtake happen right here. He's not just filling up his mirror. He can see the side of his car. In he goes. And Flash makes his way up. And there we go. So, unfortunately, Sticky Bandit has lost 2 positions in the last lap. That front left tire is done. Now, I think TJ is far enough back, and his tires actually look pretty good, about 20% left. I guess he could try to make something work, but for now, Rip's just walking away while they're all battling it. And his tire's looking great shape, and his fuel looks great. So does Gurgle's. His tires are a little worse for the wear than Flash's, but I think Gurgle's pace is just a little bit more than what Flash has to offer. But Flash having a great race, running up in those top spots for so long, but he lost the lights. Sticky Bandit is going to fall back. He's going to see these drivers pulling away from him because he just can't get the right-hand turns going. Watch this. When he tries to go through here, he just can't go as fast because that front left tire, look how much input he's got to get in there to get that thing to stick. Ooh, yeah, that did it. That was the nail in the coffin right there. No slipstream for Sticky Bandit the rest of the race from him. So up front, Kawazuri just finished finishing Sector 1. Let It Rip, who's in P2, is just coming into Turn 1 right now. Having a great race. Gurgle sitting in 3rd now. A podium place for the Incredibles team. Nice. 4th place, Flash. Not bad, dude. 4th place is 4th place. Being in the top 5 is so much fun. You know what I am looking forward to, but I got to get a lot of practice in before that, is the All-Star race. We usually do an All-Star race. I don't think we did one last season, although I keep thinking we might have. But we do an All-Star race where we get the top 3 drivers from each lobby, roughly, and then the broadcasters, and we get to jump in and do a race. Only if we could find somebody to actually do the broadcast for us. Okay, quick rundown on the board. Kawazuri in first. That's lap traffic in front of him. Kawazuri in first. Let It Rip in second by quite a bit. He's got a pretty good gap there. Gurgle sits in third. No, Gurgle gets all kinds of loose, and Flash is going to get the spot back, but gets a little bump. And oh my goodness, and you can't say commentators curse. You're not allowed. This is a replay. I didn't do it. I don't think Gurgle's going to let that stand. He's going to take that spot back. And this time he's going to go to the inside smart, and he's just going to keep them. He's going to keep him outside, a little rubbing there, making him work for it. On the brakes, cover the apex. Don't let him through, and Gurgle back up into P3. For a moment, Flash had that podium spot back. But these two are going to battle for it for a minute. This is awesome. We've only got like 13 minutes left in this race, and third place is not decided at all. Front tires for Gurgle down to a hair of white. Flash just maybe a little bit better. 0 on the front tire for Sticky Bandit. J-Set's got great front left tire still. If anything were to happen, he might be able to catch up, but I just think he's a little too far back. Oh, Flash is looking in again in places that he's trying to put that car everywhere. This is awesome. Look at that. I like the color contrast between the cars too. That looks nice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, although if you're chatting, you've already subscribed. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you can, share the race. And look, Flash is going for it. Flash says, screw this. I'm tired of being behind you. I want the 3 lights on my door, and thus far, he has them. But he overshoots the corner by a mile. He's going to have to take the exit road. Oh! These guys are just having an incredible race, and I'm freaking loving it. No pun intended on the incredible thing, by the way. Anyway, the more they keep doing this, the better it is for Rip. Rip having plenty of gap there in second place. There's our leader in first. Gurgle's gotten a little bit of a reprieve. And when I say a little, I mean like the littlest of littles. Oh, that might be a penalty. Is he going to get one? It looked like he cut through that corner. It may not be a corner that the game cares enough about. Well, while we've got 10 minutes left in the race, don't forget that coming up tomorrow night, we've got the iRacing broadcast for the BMRL Craftsman trucks. They're going to be at Bristol in the dirt for 100 laps. It is going to be insane. So that's coming up tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Then on Tuesday is Gentlemen's GP Sprints. So get your stuff together and get on that one. Thursday will be Midweek Madness. We'll be posting that up here in another day or two. But we're going to be running the... this is basically going to be a NASCAR style event, but with a street car. So it's going to be... well, I won't release the car, but it will be on not on racing tires, but on sport tires on Northern Isle for a short sprint, which will set the grid for the feature race, which is the same track, same car, and then it'll be a whole bunch of laps, and your arms are going to be tired, and it's going to be awesome. So that will be coming out soon. I'm not going to tell you what car it is, but it is a 2018 street car. It'll be BOP. So, and you're going to be doing pit stops. So come join that on Thursday. Then on Saturday or Friday night will be Gentlemen's GP, the endurance race from the sprints. This is a great battle with these two guys right here, right? So Friday night is going to be the 1 hour enduro in the same cars and track, and then Saturday is the MX5 Cup, round 3. Is it round 3? Round 4. Sorry, it's going to be round 4. So lots happening this week, people. So be around for it. Be around for it. The 21, okay, the 2021 car. Gotcha. We're not going to say what the car is yet until we put it out on the poster and stuff, but it should be fun. Look at these two really duking it out. Like, this is so much fun to watch. We've got 8 minutes left in this race, and this position 3, the final podium spot, is not decided at all. Both these two guys have no front left tire left. Front left tire left. Remaining? Front left tire remaining? Yes. They're driving on really crappy tires. So they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but at least they're on the same path. Now, let me get to Sticky Bandit. He has fallen off pretty far from these guys. There they are up there, and he is back there. But here comes TJ. TJ's front left tire, though, not TJ, J-Set. Sorry, I keep saying that. His front left tire is a goner as well, but it hasn't been gone as long, so he should have a little bit more pace on that. Maybe he can get that 5th place spot. We don't know. Lucky Alpha, all by himself on the track, really. The next person behind him is Graham, who is a couple corners behind him. But Graham having a great race. Graham, one of the 2 most attended midweek madness events of any driver that we've had all since it started. 31 episodes of midweek madness, and he's been to all but one of them. The other person was who was the other person? I think I posted it earlier who the other person was. Now I want to know. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go see who it was. All right, so let's see. It looks like things are slowing down a little bit here. Wait, is that Rip? No, that wasn't Rip. That's somebody else. That's lap traffic in front of him. I was freaking out. I thought they caught him and something happened. Oh, RWB's Tuck. Both of them have attended 27 of the 32. Actually, that may be wrong, but they've attended almost all of them. So, anyway, that was Graham. Flash is just itching to get into these spots. Look how close he is. He wants that 3rd spot. This is for the podium position. But there won't be any interviews because it's not a live race. But this could be an overtake right here. And they got a lapped car. Gergel's like, I'm going to borrow some of his slipstream. Hopefully it'll help me out enough. That would be German Racer there that he just passed from ZRT. And yeah, Flash is going for it. He's like, screw this. I'm going to take this spot back. But can he make it work? Last time he overshot the corner by a mile. Ooh, yeah, get her done, guys. This is awesome. And Flash back to the podium places. All 3 lights on the door. That's what he wants to see. Oh, this is great stuff. We still got 4.5 minutes left. I don't even know how this one's going to end up with these guys. This is awesome. Their tires and their fuel situations. The Flash's rear left tire still has plenty of grip on it. Gurgle's done. Both tires on the left side of his car are solid red. He does not have the right turning stuff anymore. See, there he goes really wide there. Oh, and then he almost spins around. Yeah, I think Flash has got him. That back left tire is giving him a little bit more grip. So Kawazuri is going to come across into lap 70 now, or 69 rather. He'll have laps 70 and 71 to do. Rip. Wow, wait a minute. Kawazuri, something happened because Kawazuri's tires are, oh, they're solid red, but Rip still has tire left, and Rip is actually taking time out of Kawazuri. Kawazuri's in the big, long right-hander with no tires left to handle it, and now Rip is just coming into that corner too. So one small hiccup from this man up front, and that could change a lot of things. Single light on the door. Mr. Race Leader in P1. Rip in P2. Flash has pulled away. I think this battle for the podium is over. I don't think that Gurgle has any more to give him. He used up everything to try to get there, and he's going to have to settle for 4th. Fantastic battle the two of them had. I mean, the race isn't over, right? It's not over till the fat guy says so. Not far away, there is Sticky Bandit. His tires are garbage too. But look at that. There is J-Set. J-Set, not that car in front of him. That's lap traffic. But the other car, that is a potential overtake. However, his tires are pretty bad too. So there is a lot going on this racetrack on these last couple laps, folks. 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes. So 2 more laps for everybody. That has been some kind of a race today. We've had all kinds of good stuff. J-Set trying to borrow some slipstream, trying to get up to Sticky Bandit, who's right there. Sticky Bandit on the brakes now into turn 1. J-Set on the brakes now into turn 1. So he's very, very close. Let's check up front, make sure nothing's happened. Kawazuri is in sector 2. Rip also in sector 2. This is the first time that second place has been in the same sector as first place in most of the race. So it's been the second half of the race anyway. So Rip is definitely making ends meet with the tires. There's just a sliver of white left on both left tires on this car, but he's making it work. Flash has gained quite a gap over, I wouldn't say quite a gap, but I mean, Gurgle's still there, but Gurgle doesn't have anything left for him. Gurgle's just trying to hold it together right now. 30 seconds left in the race. Where's Kawazuri? He's going to have one more lap to go. Rip will have one more lap to go. Flash, though, Flash may not make the finish line, so he might get that podium spot right now with 10 seconds left to go. Yeah, Flash is going to hold on just long enough to pull down the finish if he gets across the line before. Let's just see what happens. The timer's up, and Flash is going to come home in third. Congratulations, man. And Brun in fourth. Sticky Bandit will come home in fifth. There he goes. J-Set comes home in sixth. Seventh place is still on the track. That's Lucky Alpha. Grammon is right there behind him, but I don't think there's enough time or space yet, but Lucky Alpha will come across the start-finish line in seventh position. Whew. Man, folks, that was a long, long race. Seventh for Lucky Alpha. Grammon's going to come home with a top 10 finish and spin the car around a little bit. Where's the leader? Let's make sure we don't miss the leader. There's the leader coming up near the last sector. Who is that in front of him? There's SCR's Bandit, and Fry will be coming across. So Bandit and Fry in the top 10. Congratulations, my guys. No passing. Why is there no passing? Is someone still sitting sideways? All right, and then the leader's coming now. Let's get up there to the leader. Here comes our winner, Kawazuri, has come through and taken the win here in round 6 of the World Cup. Congratulations, Kawazuri. Good job. Let It Rip is really close. Look how close he got. Second place. Nice job, man. So Kawazuri, your race leader right there from High Pre. What a race that was, right? Can I get a what? That was a fun ending to a race, my guys. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. It has been a pleasure, an absolute pleasure to do this. Don't forget to check out all the sponsors, metropolis.com, highpre.com.mx. Don't forget all of the events coming up this week. And, of course, don't forget that if you're getting started into iRacing, make sure you come and check this out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everything's on the website. Everything is always on the website. That's how we roll here at GT Champions. Folks, this is Chris. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.